If you remember, we mentioned that our format of a complex number, you'll have this portion and that portion, and these make up the real and imaginary portion of the complex number. So now here we have two numbers, this number here and that number there. Okay, despite the fact that they've got a number of terms, they're still singular number. This is a single number, and that's a single number complex. So now we're multiplying these two. Okay, so we put in brackets, and then we're going to multiply with this other portion here, right? So if you remember, this looks like a quadratic setup. And what did we say was key for our quadratic was to say that we're going to split one of these two, and then we are going to multiply each of these terms with that one in our expansion. So here we'll say A, we take A from this set, A plus DI, okay? Then we are going to get this with its sign, okay, plus BI. Then we're going to situate it here, okay? So that's how we expand. So we continue here, AC plus ADI, we need to be careful, plus here we have CBI, plus, now notice here, we have BD, but we also have two i's, so we're going to have I squared. Now this is getting exciting. If you remember, we said that this is going to be real. We'll keep it there. Nothing changes here. Okay, I'm targeting this because I know that this is something I can do here. Then I come here. Here, I can see already that this will maintain the structure of that. But this one, we said that I squared. That's why I said we need to know how to work around this. We said I squared gives us 1. If you don't know how this comes about, please check the previous video. Then here, since it's minus 1 here, we're going to have minus BD, right? Now you see that this is a real number, that's a real number. So we are going to collect them together. And then we will have these two as well. They're going to be as a unit. So you see I have ADI plus CBI. So this I maintain. Okay, I maintain this minus BD, but this I can factorize here. So I can have AD plus CB like that. So this gives me the product of those two numbers. So like I said, if you know how to work around your i's, you will find it easier to work with complex numbers. So let's do one or two examples. So they've given us an example here that we need to multiply those. These are two separate complex numbers. So we are supposed to find the product of these two. So again, we just split the first one into 2. So we have 3. It's going to multiply this factor. Okay. And then we have 2i here. Notice I collected the negative and that number there. That's what I've put here. We did some lessons earlier where we showed how to do this. If you are doubting, please have a look. This is 12 plus 15i, right? So this is one aspect. Then I continue, but then I've got a negative here. I have to be careful. So here I have 8i. Okay. Then here I'm going to have my negative as well, but I have to be very careful. I've got 2 i's now. So there's an I here, there's an I. So I'll have I squared. So this is 10. And then I've got I squared. Like that. So we repeat this. We know that we can't do anything here yet. In fact, I could have subtracted, but I'm just focused on this first. So I have 10, and then we say that this is -1, so it's going to be -1 here. Okay, now what next? I'm going to repeat this, but this time around I'll simplify this. Okay, so this is going to be plus 7i, and then this will become positive, so it's plus 10. So my like terms here, I'll collect, and then I'll make sure that this is 22 plus 7i. So that's the product. So it's what you know already. It's just that now you need to know how to work with the imaginary aspect, the I. So now here, let's try again. We're going to split the first one. It really doesn't matter. You can even split the second one to still get you to the same answer. Okay. I like to split the one with the smaller numbers. So here I have 12 plus 15i, then plus this one will give us 8i, right? And then this one will give us plus 10i squared. Again, our key here is that these are like terms, so I can still say 12 plus these two will give me 23. Okay, that will give me 23i. But this squared is I minus I times 10, that's minus 10. So these two now are like terms, they can subtract. 12 minus 10, we'll have 2 plus 23i. Okay, so we can do 100 of these. The method is going to be the same. So anyway, the thing to pick out is what happens when you square the i's. Then the next thing is you have to remember to put the like terms together. So that's it. For division normally we don't really divide complex numbers and try to get an answer or a quotient. But what we normally do with division is just to remove the complex number from the divisor. Okay, so the denominator, you remove the I from the divisor section. So that's what they call as rationalization of a complex number. Okay, so this is the next thing that we'll look at. All the best in this one, and thanks for watching.